As a TV cameraman was setting up for a weather picture in Wisconsin, an object flashed past the windmill. It's traveling at over 1,000 miles an hour. He checked with a local airbase and with a NORAD defense network, but they had nothing to report. If UFOs are tangible objects, they seem to demonstrate an extraordinary technology. In Moscow, there's a state-funded organization that is actively investigating new propulsion systems based on UFO reports. Dr. Anatoly Akimov is the director.
We're not looking to limit our research, and we have good reason to do so, that the UFOs exist as a real phenomenon. Then naturally the question arises as to whether our contemporary science can come to some understanding of them.
These unidentified flying objects that appear to display unique characteristics, such as their speed, their rapid maneuvering, and so on, must be studied in the interest of mankind.
The actual photos. The girls don't remember seeing the object come this close, or taking these pictures. Jeff Sainio analyzes photos for the Mutual UFO Network.
I've never had a photograph of an object that appears to be this close before. The photos told a much more complete story than what was remembered consciously. You can see a very small dot, which is proper focus to be a real object out there, not just a film defect. And then in the next two photographs, you see an object that's probably about a foot across and about 15 feet away at the most. Very bright and fast moving, so a very frightening object.
A long cylindrical object appeared in the skies over Salida. This unidentified flying object was caught on videotape by a most unlikely UFO observer.
See it going? Do you see it?
On the tape, you can hear Brandy talking to her father about what she's seeing.
Dad, can a spaceship grow bigger like that? Huh? It could.
The same object Tim taped was apparently sighted by a number of different witnesses across the region, according to the Colorado director of the UFO Network, Mike Kirk.
Main craft. There's the main craft.
Its similarities to the Edwards video are apparent.
I didn't know really what this was.
A split screen of the two objects shows how similar they are. For Kirk, the Edwards videotape is one of the most believable sightings he's come across.
The fact that it's a daylight sighting is outstanding. It ranks right up there with, some of the best quality video that we have and some of the best sightings. I would say it ranks certainly up in the top 10.
So far, it's an unidentified flying object. But can it be identified?
Transfer it to the computer and begin to study whatever we can. First thing, remove the noise. Take out the video noise, take out the lines, and then look for data.
His computer analysis also spotted what appear to be moving lights within the object.
This analysis reveals to us that there are definitely structures to the light. The data tends to support the concept that these are moving lights, moving with a pattern, moving with some intention. They move one direction, move back the other direction, and the brightness of the lights tends to support what the witnesses said.
Of red to a pale green to a red across the craft.
Saucers were appearing everywhere. Hardly a city center or movie set was safe.
Skapninger fra verdensrommet.
And at that point, I asked the radar navigator to turn on the camera, which would then take pictures of whatever was on the radar screen.
Bildene fra radarskjermen viser et objekt som flyr i formasjon med B-52-flyet.
This thing was climbing out with us and maintaining the same heading we were. That was unusual.
Dieses Foto entstand rein zufällig, aufgenommen am 8. Oktober 1981 in Kanada. Die Auswertung durch Fachleute ergab, dass es sich um ein recht großes Flugobjekt gehandelt haben muss. Ein UFO, wie viele es sich vorstellen, als fliegende Untertasse. Für Illobrand von Ludwiger nur eine mögliche Form von vielen, denn auch die Form der UFOs gibt Rätsel auf. Dieses Foto hat der Münchner Rudi Nagora im Mai 1971 in der Steiermark gemacht. Das Ding im Kreis, so stand für ihn schon damals fest, ist ein UFO. Ein Bildbeweis aus einer ganzen Serie von Fotos. Dem Münchner hat das Offenlegen seines Materials jahrelang nichts als Ärger eingebracht. Er wurde zum Betrüger erklärt und erst jetzt erfährt er eine späte Genugtuung. Denn die MUFON-UFO-Experten haben uns die Beweise dafür geliefert, dass das Nagora-UFO echt ist. Der Vergleich zwischen den Wolken und der Flugposition des Objektes ergab eindeutig, die Zeit war viel zu kurz, um für eine Fälschung, eine Radkappe zum Beispiel, in den Himmel zu werfen. Das Nagora-UFO aus der Nähe, der geschätzte Durchmesser 12 bis 15 Meter. Die Computersimulation zeigt, so hat sich das UFO damals über der Steiermark bewegt, rasend schnell von Punkt zu Punkt. Knapp 10 Minuten hatte Rudi Nagora sein UFO im Sucher. Dabei bewegte es sich in Sprüngen entlang dieser Linie am Himmel. Tausende von Zeugen haben in Belgien UFOs gesehen. Die UFO